Hi there, it's Mark from Funky Social Media, and in this video I'm going to show you how to overcome a particular problem that a lot of you are experiencing now or may well experience down the line with your Twitter accounts. Now I just want to say thank you to Theo the Magician for inspiring and asking the question, which is why I'm actually doing this video for you now. So what is this particular problem that I'm referring to? Well, I'll tell you what, let's just quickly hop over to Theo's Twitter account and I'll just quickly show you the problem that he's having. He's following 1,968 people on Twitter, and that's great. He's got 1,842 followers, but this is where the problem is, and this is the problem that Theo's having. Twitter have certain limits. Now let me just quickly go through the limits and then I'll come back to that. Twitter says that you cannot follow more than 1,000 people per day. However, I recommend highly, so that you don't by any off chance leave your account at risk of being banned, that you follow no more than 200 people on Twitter per day. And even then I'll go one step further and say don't follow more than 50 people in a batch over the whole entire day, so that it looks a little bit more natural rather than just one hit and then you're gone. The other big problem, which is what Theo is experiencing, is that you cannot follow more than 2,000 people until more people also follow you back. So if we go back here, basically Theo has only got about 32 people that he can follow, and then what will happen is if he tries to follow any more than 32 people, Twitter will straight away have a little pop-up here saying, sorry, but you cannot follow any more people until you get more followers. So, with regards to that, so you need the ratio of following to follower to become more equal. Now, there is a strategy to overcome this, which I'm going to share with you shortly, using a free service to clean up any of those unwanted people that you're following. So you want to trim out the inactives, the spammers, the bots, because there's lots of Twitter bots out there, the aggressive marketers and the likes of people that you know that you're honestly not going to be doing business with further down the line. So let's hop on here and quickly show you what I'm talking about. What you need to do is you need to go to a service called Tweepy. So if you just Google Tweepy, it's tweepy.com, and you click through onto tweepy.com, and what you'll see is you will get prompted if you're a new user to actually sign up. So if I just quickly log out and show you exactly what that looks like, you'll see here you'll receive all this information, and you'll receive the little yellow button that says sign up. So if you click on sign up, you'll be prompted to a page where you've got some paid options as well as the free options. Now the free option is the one that I promised, and that's the one that we'll use. So you literally click on sign up under the free option, and then you'll be prompted to either log in via your Twitter account, or you can actually sign up manually through using an email address and password. Now for this demonstration, I'm already signed up through, or I'm already registered already. So now what I've done is just logged in via my Twitter account. You can see Managing Funky SM247, which is my Twitter account. So what I need to do now is navigate to the dashboard, and you'll notice over here that you can now manage your Tweepy dashboard. Some of these will be only fall under the paid options. The one we're only particularly interested in right now is the cleanup function. So here's a little cleanup tab. Click on cleanup and just wait for the page to populate. And this is what we will be using to now get rid of the unwanted people that we're following. So it says here you are following 1,737 users, and you can unfollow any of the extras. So how do I go about actually analyzing who I should be unfollowing? Well, I kind of look at it three ways. One, I will look at the profiles themselves very quickly, just to see if there are any profiles that don't have a profile image. I just feel, if you haven't got the sense to put in a profile image, then you're not particularly that interested either in your branding, or whether it be a company brand or you as yourself being the brand. So I'm just going to quickly flip through another page. I have done a bit of cleaning up already, so you may well find that I don't have any examples of no profile images. But in case I come across one, I may well just get rid of it. So that's number one. So if you find people with no profile image, say for instance was this Tiny House UK, you could just hover over this little icon that says unfollow this user, and you can literally just click on that icon and you'll see to the right it says queued for unfollowing. Now that's great. So number two, I would then see, I would hover to this little navigation tab up top here, and you see it's a little drop down arrow, and I would sort out according to, this one, last tweet, when people last tweeted. So sort descending. So now we've got 15 minutes ago, 1 hour ago, and what I'm looking for is people that haven't tweeted for a long time. Now my general cutoff for a long time is a week. If somebody hasn't posted at least one tweet within a week, then I pretty much just get rid of them. So I've done, as I say, I've done a bit of a cleanup here, so I'm just looking 6 days. It's pushing it. I may get rid of 6 days. I'm normally quite, should I say, I don't really interact with people if they haven't followed me back within 3 to 4 days. So 6 days for me is not good. So I've unfollowed them. Let's just go to the next page, and you just work through the pages. Less than a minute ago. That's great. That's great. That's great. 16 hours. Unknown. Okay, so it's unknown. I'm just going to unfollow. There's no point having that person. Go to the next page, and we're looking. Go down. Go down. Go down. 1 day ago, another unknown. So I'm just going to get unknown, and let's just see if we can get to page 88 and just go there quickly and just see what we've got. Less than a minute. Less 7 hours. 19 hours, 1 day, 11 days, so 11 days is too much, and I just click on that. Then the other thing that I'm going to look for is the number of followers. So I'm going to look at followers in 2 ways. One is if the person has got many thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of followers, I have to really check whether these people are just, first of all, celebrities that are going to offer no business value to me, or whether these people are just gaining followers in order to get their message out. So what do I mean by this? So let me just go to this particular profile here, and we can see 14,000 followers following. This person seems to be doing a lot of following in order to get followers, and that's great. That works out okay, but I'm just having a quick look at the types of tweets. Seems to be okay, not too bad, so I'm going to keep on following that person. Let's have a look here. Love and Nature. Quickly go there. Yet again. So this person is in the USA. Certainly I shouldn't be following them, as my immediate target market is in the UK. So what I'll do is I'll just go back and I will unfollow. And so you will work your way through. The other part is to see how many tweets these particular people have got. So let's find an example here of let's put Pet Nanny. Let's click through to Pet Nanny and see how many tweets she's got. Now what I'm looking for here is really aggressive tweeting, as opposed to just good quality engaging tweeting in proportion to the followers. So, you know, let's have a look here. We've got Nina's Nannies for Pets, and that's all great. I mean, I know pets, and people are very, love pets, and they're very into their dogs and cats, and that's brilliant. But what I have a concern here is that there's 4,000 odd followers, but there's almost 23,500 tweets. That is a lot of tweeting. And I just feel that maybe Nina is a little bit more interested in getting her message out a little too aggressively for my liking. Now, you have a personal preference. It's up to you to decide. Only you can make that decision. But for me, I just think it's probably a little bit too much. So I'm going to get rid of Pet Nanny and say thanks, but no thanks. And so you would work through and just have a look at each of these little profiles. The whole process is probably going to take you 15 minutes, maybe a half an hour. Do it once a week, unfollow some people, and then what you'll end up doing in the end there will be, like Theo. In Theo's case, you'll be able to get, Theo will be able to get his following count right down. He will then be able to follow people, or more people, without being flagged up by Twitter. In return, more people will follow that Theo's trying to get his message in front of, will follow Theo, and with a result, this count will move up to the 2,000 mark, and that's when Twitter takes away the limitations, other than the fact to please bear in mind that once you get past the 2,000 follower mark, that you still practice the good ethics of decent following, not aggressive following, 200 a day, and keep your following and follower ratio as even and as equal as possible. Anyway, I hope this video helps for you to overcome the Twitter following limit. By all means, fire off a question or an email, or even give me a call should you have any further queries. This is Mark from Funky Social Media, signing out. Bye for now.